Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. It all began with Roga. Nigerians rejected it with all vehemency, insisting that the Fulanis are interested in taking the southern lands. It moved from Roga to National Livestock Transformation Program. North of Nigerians, also came and worked against it, saying it's another form of Roga with a different name with the same characteristics. Eventually, it moved from even the whole Roga and ranching, now moved straight down to open grazing. Let us discover the old grazing route. No more ranching. Let's discover the grazing route and move it back to the olden days where we move from pastoral farming, pastoral grazing, in a pastoralism kind of agriculture. And Nigerians, there was an uproar on the southern part, said, no, we ban open grazing. It shouldn't be allowed. And said, okay, fine. If you do not want us to openly graze, then give us land. Right now, as we speak, southern part of Nigeria is in a dilemma, and it looks like those things are beginning to change hand. Power, should I say, is changing hands. Nigerians are looking in 3D, watching what is going on. But the moment you find out what it is, the hand twisting the caterers are now doing against the southern governors and southerners as a whole. Before we do all this, like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the Delta State chapter of the Cattle Dealers Association has requested for at least 30,000 square meters of land in each local government area for livestock breeding and marketing across the state. 30,000 square meters in each area, in each local government area, not in the whole state. Each local government, you give them 30,000 square meters. The association made this request on Monday in Asaba at a public hearing on a bill for a law to provide for the rearing and marketing. A bill for a law to provide for the regulation of livestock breeding, rearing and marketing, and to prohibit open grazing and related matters in Delta State. The hearing, which was organized by the State House of Assembly Joint Committee on Special Bills and Agriculture and National Resources, had about 12 memoranda from the state government agencies and stakeholders in the livestock business. A memorandum signed by its chairman, Alhaji Musa Showa, said 5,000 square meters designated as grazing areas contained in the draft bill was grossly inadequate because of the facilities that were expected to be in the area. He stated this 5,000 square meters is only for markets. Also, each market takes delivery of at least nothing less than 800 cattle every week. Our members hardly sell all their cattle at the market. Hence, they need to feed the cattle by grazing. When the intention of the draft of this bill being to ban open grazing, it is our respectful view that to have cattle within enclosed grazing for the purpose of ranching would mean that a large piece of land is needed for this purpose. While we acknowledge that the 5,000 square meter mentioned in Section 8, subsection 2A is only the minimum, it is our modest view that even in the minimum, 5,000 square meters of land may not be the best starting point. Earlier, the chairman of the Joint Committee, Mrs. Pat Ajudwa, said the public hearing was to garner the input of members of the public, particularly major stakeholders in the proposed law. But it has happened. This is so hilarious. Honestly, I must say this. It started with rejection of Ruga. Now, I will not stay back to the Ruga that we rejected from the beginning. By the time they started causing so much problems here and there, the Southerners are now begging, please, come and take the Ruga that you don't want again. Come and take it. Now, they're now saying 5,000. In each local government, what is 5,000? At least start up with 30,000. Square meter. If you want us, we don't want us to be moving up and down. Give us 30,000 square meter of the indigenous land, and we'll use it as ranching. In each local government, honestly, by the time they put this into law in the state assembly, that means in all local government, Fulanis live in there. I just hope that this eventually, means well in the future. Why don't we have all farmers designated land given to all all southeasterners who are into spare part dealing, that each state should give them a specific amount of land, so that when they do business, it will not require you to disturb them. Why didn't they say all farmers from the south, each state should give them? After all, we have farmers everywhere. But why is it that we are giving specifics? They will say after, a lot of dynamics are coming up here. We started 5,000, say 5,000 is not enough, and 30,000 square meters in each local government. You ask yourself a question: how much land do southern Nigeria have that they will give 30,000 square meters each on each local government to a particular tribe because we are looking for beef? I would have said, personal opinion though, since the ranching should be a case of, okay, anybody wants to do ranching, whether you're a Fulani or a Hausa or a Southerner, there should be a designated ranch for everyone. Therefore, case of peace and tranquility, the Fulanis should move down to the north. There's railway everywhere now. You finish doing your rearing your cattle in the north. If the southern part wants it, put those cattle in the rail, and bring it down to the southern part. Let there be some sort of agreement between the business counterparts of it. Okay, we're marketing it this way. We want 15 cows. Put it on the road, bring it down. If it's going to, because when you're looking at the now, you're not looking at the 10 years, the 15 years. What will be the fate of the next generation of Nigerians if tomorrow, then the next thing you hear is actually in the 1542, the whole land of Nigeria belonged from the beginning. The Fulanis owned this land. It's just that, imagine if this phase of generation moves out and the next phase of Southerners do not know the genesis and the beginning of how this law or how this ideology was brought into bear. Eventually, they can always say, just like Middle Belt is now almost being claimed by them, that they'll say from the beginning our forefathers had actually taken this land. I wonder how we're going to come. But let's feel the pulse of Nigeria. It's going to take like 2 or 3 comments to hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this latest one that is going on in Delta State. This one here says, Governor Kowa wants to dine with the devils. He should ask Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State how far. This one here is saying, please, no land for Fulani in Southwest. This one here is saying, no going back, no grazing, no land in each local government. Is a personal business, but your leaders are actually making decisions on your behalf. This one here is saying, the people of Delta State are playing with fire. Fulani can never be trusted, accommodated, or cohabited peacefully with as neighbors. They are barbaric and above all migrant foreigners. Ban open grazing and let them source and pay for their business. Everybody's saying, almost everyone is saying almost the same thing. Well, let's meet in our comment section, please.